Good evening, everybody. This is Jeff with Three Rivers Outfitters. It is October here in Charleston, South Carolina. Our inshore bite is kicking off now throughout the early January. We're going to go over a couple things with you this evening with a couple of our lures, mainly our paddle tail swim baits and our stono shrimp. Show you a couple different of our favorite techniques that we like to do that usually help produce a bunch of fish this time of year. Great for anglers of all skill sets. From the beginning angler to kids to professionals, whatever your skill set is and whatever your love is. If you like throwing artificials, that's what we strive to do. We love to do, and we'll show you a couple things we really enjoy doing here at Three Rivers Outfitters. So I'm going to go over a couple with you real quick. Couple options here that we really consistently use when we're out on the water. Obviously everybody's favorite, a swim bait paddle tail. This is actually our new color. We just released this. It's not on our website yet. It is on Facebook. If you write us or message us, we can get you an order out to you. But this is our new mud minnow color. I'm gonna send close up there. That's our new mud minnow. That bait's a little chewed up. Caught a bunch of trout on that yesterday, so bait's a little chewed up. Let me get you a little cleaner one in there. But a really great dark brown back with a gold black flake belly on it. Our master bait maker here in Somerville is really doing a great job with our color combinations. So going into our swim baits, your most traditional way is whatever your favorite jig head, whether it be a 1/4 ounce or 3/8 ounce or 1/16, whatever depth, or even 1/2 ounce, depending on how deep a water you're fishing in currents. But rigging that on a traditional, whatever your favorite jig head is, 2/0, 3/0 hook, running that down the banks, bouncing along shell banks and creek bottoms is going to be fantastic anytime throughout the rest of the year. One of my favorite ways, is a little bit of a freshwater largemouth technique that we've had a lot of success with over the years, is throwing a swim bait hook with an underspin blade on there, more of a little largemouth technique to it, but really produced a lot of redfish and a lot of bigger trout. A lot of your smaller trout, hook sets are a little bit lighter on these baits, not going to have this hookup success ratio with smaller trout, but with redfish and bigger trout, really do a great job with that swim bait jig or swim bait hook with that underspin there. That your hook sits pretty flush on the backside there, making it a little bit more weedless, run around oyster beds, grass lines, all that good stuff like that. So a great and fantastic option this time of year. And one of my favorites, I love throwing shrimp. So whether you're throwing a shrimp on a traditional jig head, our stono shrimp is a slim, sleek profile with a big wide fan tail on the back of it. Does have a flat belly. You can see that in the video, which does allow this bait to glide straight down to the bottom and settle like a shrimp resting on the bottom. If you are pairing that up with a jig head, it is going to glide straight to the bottom. You're not going to get any twist or roll or anything like that. And it will help it. As soon as it hits the bottom, it's not going to want to pitch left or right initially. It is going to stay flat. One of my favorite ways, like I said, catching live bait or buying shrimp isn't always in the cards, depending on when you're going fishing. But underneath the popping cork is obviously a traditional way that a lot of anglers have a lot of success, a lot of fun fishing this time of year. But if you'll take a little wacky rig hook, wacky weedless hook, and rig your stono shrimp just like you would a regular 5-inch Senko wacky worm for bass, this bait really has a ton of activity when underneath the cork rigged this way, because as you pop this bait, that bait collapses like a shrimp fleeing from a predator fish. So as you pop that bait, pop your cork, that bait's going to collapse and then open back up. Because of the flat belly, it does help this bait dive head first, or you do use a sinking blend of plastics. Our plastic is not going to float. So you can add a little bit of weight to that if you want to. You don't have to. Based on the density of the plastic, it is going to get a very lifelike and natural sink rate. So one of my favorite ways, my kids love it, I love it. Anglers of all skill sets, they have a lot of success with our stono shrimp rigged wacky style. You can rig this bait using a wacky band, or you can rig it directly. Let me take this band off real quick. Directly left to right through the bait, through the shrimp, whatever your preference is, whatever your availability is. It is that simple. As this bait is jerked backwards in the water, it collapses and then opens right back up and glides down to the bottom. Every time you jerk it, it's going to collapse and glide back down to the bottom, giving a very lifelike and realistic presentation any time of year. But right now it's a lot of fun. You know, October through January is going to be a blast. Couple colors, you know, that we really have a lot of success with this time of year. One of my favorites is our Real Deal Shrimp. We've got this Real Deal Shrimp in our jerk baits, our swim bait paddle tails, our stone nose shrimp. That's a deep natural brown, kind of a mixture of a natural brown shrimp and a root beer, kind of a custom color we came up with here, with a lot of flake, a lot of different multicolored flakes in there. Really gets a lot of shine in our darker, murkier water here in Charleston. And then one of our favorites, go-to for a lot of anglers, is we call it our spot remover. Really does a fantastic job of catching trout, redfish, and flounder all times of year. You've got a pearl iridescent with some gold flake in there. Really fantastic colors. This is our new color. We've been working on this for a little bit. Eric, our bait maker, has really perfected this thing. We really had a blast last weekend catching a bunch of trout in our mud minnow. I'm gonna try to get that in focus there. I apologize. But a lot of, I mean, this bait right here resembles a big fat mud minnow so well in that color palette. So really, really fantastic in our swim bait there. And then once again, our spot remover in our 3.8 inch paddle tail. Hard bait to beat any time of year, you know, especially this time of year. What makes the spot remover so fantastic, you can throw it in murky water, you can throw it in clear water. There's not really a bad time to throw it. So a couple different things there for you guys. You know, we appreciate you tuning in to us. Stay tuned. We got more baits and a couple more videos coming up down the line, going over some more inshore wintertime and fall tactics, as well as some fall and winter largemouth presentations as well. Y'all have a good evening. Get bit.